Hey girl, hey, hey guy, hey. What am I doing, you say? Well, I just wanted to come up here and yap and let you guys know that I have accumulated a few books in the past 2 weeks and I wanted to show it to you guys. So, ta da! Let's do a quick. What I have or what I've gathered and accumulated in the past 2 weeks, I don't know. Whatever this title says, that's what it is. So I went to my favorite stores, obviously Valley Village, to get some books. And this is what I got. So I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna pop you right here. So first book is A Crown of Swords by Robert Gordon. This is book 7 in the Wheel of Time saga or stories. Loving. I've been trying to accumulate all of them so I could read at least the first 5 books before I start watching the actual TV show. So I think I have the first 5 books now. Yes, let me check. I have The Wild of Great Hunt, Dragon Reborn. Actually, kind of have to take here. Oh, I keep forgetting about this goddamn mic. Here. Well, that did not come off as smoothly as I would have liked it to, but still, you guys heard that first peel, right? Let's take off the residue that's there. Okay, so first off, we need to check to see if I have the first 5 books in this series. So I do have I have The World, The Great Hunt, The Dragon Reborn, The Shadow Rising, The Fires of Heaven, Lord of Chaos. Ooh, and now this is a sword of a crown of swords, which is 7. So ooh, so I don't have the Path of Daggers. I thought I had that one. So I don't have the Path of Daggers. I do have Winter's Heart and Crossword of Twilight. Oh my god, so I only need one more. Oh my god. The Path of Daggers. So that's the only one I need. I swear I had that one. I'm going to check behind these books just in case there's one more there, but I think I think I have that one. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. I'm going to check and then get back to you guys. So now I can actually start reading the series. I think I'm going to start reading it sometime in maybe September, either September or October. We're gonna see. I also want to read the Harry Potter books. This coming, not winter, but fall, going into winter. So we'll see how that goes. So yep, first book, A Sword, a Crown. Why I keep saying a sword? A Crown of Swords by Robert Jordan. Where are we putting this? We're putting this over here. So next one is Siege and Storms. This is book, I think book 2 in the Grishaverse. Yes, by Leigh Bardo. So I have read this book before, I think a year or two ago, as well as the Shadow and Bone, same Leigh Bardo. This is book 1. I do have book 3 here, which is Ruin and Rising. So I haven't read Ruin and Rising yet. I started it, but I did not finish it. I don't know why, but I think I definitely need to get on this. I also stopped watching the TV show for some reason. I don't know. Life happened and I stopped. And there's a new season out that I need to watch. I think it was canceled as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read this book and then I'm going to watch the next season and give you guys that reaction. So make sure you stick around for that. I'm going to put this right back. I also do want to read, Leigh Bardo has some other books that I want to read, like The Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I think I did see that in in one of the Valley villages that I went to, but unfortunately, it was a hard copy. So I left it there. So yeah. Next one. Oh my God. So this is Lord of the Rings. This is book 7, I think. Is this? Yes, this is book 7. So I do have, if you look up there, I do have book 1 to 6, but I do not have book 7. I don't know how come, but I have it now. I got it now. And this is by J.R.R. Tolkien or Tolkien's. Yes. If I'm pronouncing these wrong, sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Next one is The Silent Patient. So I think this is a thriller. I'm not quite sure, but I've seen this book all over TikTok and people are like, it's so good, you should read it. They enjoyed it. I haven't read any kind of and yeah, I haven't read any kind of thriller books, so this might be my first thriller. And I'm actually really, really excited to read it. It's by Alex Michael Michaelides, I think. Okay, so this one, another one that I've been seeing all over social media, not sure if it's good or not, but I saw it and I was like, oh, this is a really new book, like absolutely new, no damages whatsoever. And it was only $3 at Goodwill. And it is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Do I know what this is about? Nothing whatsoever. It looks like a carnival. I mean, it says Caraval, but I'm not quite sure what it's about. And I do like to go into a lot of books blind. I don't mind knowing a trope or two, but for the most part, I prefer to just go into books completely blind. Another one is the Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. I do have book 1 and 2, book 1 and 3 of this right here. So I wanted to get all 3 of these books before I actually started reading the series. Does that mean I will like the series? No. It does not mean that I would like the series. But hey, once you have one, you have to have all. So I'm excited about that one. I'm excited for all the books that I have here. Next one is Kristen Hanna, The Nightingale. Do I know what this is about? Absolutely not. This is another one on the list that I saw. One of my friends actually recommended this book on TikTok to me. So I said, okay, I'm going to give it a read and see if it's something I want, if it's something I would like and all of that pizzazz. Do I know anything about this book? I do not. Am I going to read it? Absolutely. Yeah. Next is V.E. Schwab, The Invincible Life of Addie LaRue. So I did see there was a hard copy for this one and this soft copy. I prefer hard copies, but it's a bit rough around the edges when reading. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the soft copy, and I could also, I like this. This is what I like. It's hard for me to do this with a hardcover, even though I like hardcovers. So, yep, I'm excited to read this. Have no clue what it's about. It's something in France in the 1700s. Go figure. Go figure. Okay, next book is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I did read the back of this book and it seemed very intriguing. I have seen it on social media, but I don't know what it's about. Once again, do I know what most of these books are about? Absolutely not. Am I buying them to read them? Absolutely. There are like millions of books written, and I intend to read at least 30% of them before I die. So, yeah. Next is Inner Holidays by Christina Lauren. This just looks really cute and it seemed really girly and, like a nice little rom-com, Christmassy rom-com. So I was like, why not? Why not? The next one is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I've been hearing a lot about this, about the TV show actually. So I was like, you know what? I want to read the book first and then I can watch the TV show. So I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get to that because I do have a lot of things on my list to watch. But I think I'm just going to like start writing a priority list for shows and books that I want to read and watch simultaneously. Like I want to read the first two books in a series before I start the series. So, but I also want to finish the series, the books, before I start the series. So I'm a bit up and down where that's concerned. So the next one in this one, this is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. Bardugo. I think I've been seeing her, and I think I've been seeing Bardugo. So Leigh Bardugo, King of Scars. Um, do I know anything about this? Nope, but I saw her name and I just picked it up as well. Next one, which I saw, and it looked ridiculous. The title of this book, The Proper Care and Feeding of Husbands by Dr. Laura Schlesinger. Schlesinger. I have no clue. Listen, right? Dr. Laura. Dr. Laura S. That's where we're going to stick that to. And I'm going to insert a clip right here to show you guys when I actually saw this book in the thrift store and why I decided to pick it up to begin with. So, yeah. So, I'm at Value Village, of course, book shopping, thrifting, and tell me, I know they say, don't judge a book by its cover, but what is this? What is the proper care and feeding of husbands? What do you mean? I want to get this just because of what it says. But, girl, what is this? Next one is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey, or Covey, depending on how you want to pronounce that. I saw this. I thought it seemed really, really interesting. And it says powerful lessons in personal change. And I do need to work on my time management skills and prioritizing. Do I prioritize really well? I do. But I still feel like I could use some more improvement. And it's always good to read books that also helps with self-improvement. I'm also working on my speech. I Am I good with public speaking? I am. I don't have a problem with it, but I do tend to second guess myself sometimes when I am in the midst of a dialogue when it comes to wordplay. So I am a person that reads the dictionary for fun and using and coming up with, well, using new words in my everyday life. It's something that I am trying to presently do, and it tends to be a bit hard when you're now learning the word and trying to use the words in the correct context. So I tend to second guess myself where that's concerned. So I'm just kind of working on that, and yeah, it's different things, different things. I'm working on different things. Oh, another one for you. So, do I know anyone in my family that knows ASL? No. Do I know any person at all in my life that know ASL? No. Do I want to learn a different language? Yes. And one of them happened to be ASL. So I saw this in the Valley Village, and it was on my list of books to find. I was actually trying to get it, the Canadian version, but when I checked, not only is it freaking expensive as hell, it was just like there's not much difference between the American and the Canadian ASL language, right? So the parts that are the parts that are different, I intend to learn that and incorporate that. But for the most part, I'm like, hey, I saw this book there. It's only $7. I'm just gonna get it and start learning from this. So I do intend to learn French. I already started learning French as well. I stopped last year because a lot of things has happened in life to cause me to kind of just, stray away from that a bit. But I intend to start back learning French as well as learning ASL. So yeah, saw it, thought it was a perfect opportunity to just pick this up. And when I start this journey, I will definitely make sure that I bring you guys on it, okay? And this is American Sign Language Dictionary by Martin L.A. Sternberg. Okay, so these two. So this is A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. So if you guys saw, I think my previous vlog, you would have seen that I got this one, I think a vlog or two ago at one of my value villages, of course. But then I saw this one. I was like, oh, I think I have this book, but why does it look so different? So I picked this one up. When I came back home and I checked it out, I was like, okay, this one says anonymous. So obviously this was like maybe a tester or a arc for this book, because I do know that they print the arc covers differently and they don't usually put the names and all of that. Sometimes every publishing company is different where that's concerned. So I decided to buy this because I thought it looked nice, but I like the way this looked better just because the colors are a bit more vibrant on this one compared to this one. And I do like the fact that the author's name is there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep this one and just probably give this one away. It's not like it's signed or anything like that. So like there's no big value for this book. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to give this to someone or carry it to a free library. I tend to drop off books that I have in doubles or extra books that I have or just don't want at the free library. And the last one I have is Cursed by Thomas Wheeler. This is on Netflix. Look how pretty it looks. And I swear I have this book already, but just not in this color and just not this one. So yeah. And the last thing is this cute tote bag that I saw this past weekend that I loved. And I'm like, yes, thank you. This is cute. We're in spring. We're in summer. And I can use this to, go grocery shopping, go for a picnic, just go down the road, whatever. It's cute. So yeah, I got it and it was like $10. And I got it at the, I think, treasure hunt. Yeah. So cute. Loved it. And yeah, that is it. That's all the books that I have. So I'm going to screen record so you guys can see. So I do have all my books scanned in my Libib app. I'm going to put it up here so you guys can see it. And it says I have 199 books, but that is not including these books that I have here. And as I'm going through some of my books, I realized that they are missing from here. So eventually I am definitely going to sit and scan all my books just to make sure that they're all in there. But for now, we're just going to add these to the list of books that I have and try our very best to kind of situate books back differently and make sure those that are in a series are together. See, and stuff like this happens all the time. So for instance, this barcode, turn you guys to me. So this barcode is an older barcode. So I can't actually scan this. I have to type it in, but then I have to find all the information, which sometimes is very irritating. So I'm going to try to type in. See, I have to do everything, and I don't like that. So I'm probably just going to go to Indigo and scan this book into my Libib app to show that, hey, I do have it, but it will not be the same ISBN code. So I'm going to put that up there. Okay, guys, so this is going to be the end of my video. And those are all the books that I accumulated in the past 2 weeks. Tada! I hope you guys enjoyed my little yappy collection buying video, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!